Good afternoon, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine and staying home to keep yourself safe from COVID 19. Students, in this consumer rights chapter, we are going to discuss a new topic. So, let us begin. Safety is everyone's right. As there are six main rights has been provided by the Consumer Protection Acts. So, about that only we'll discuss in detail one by one. So first one is right to be safe or right to safety. So that way safety is everyone's right. Here one story is given to understand the scenario or the condition situation how the safety is at risk when we are as a consumer. So Reggie Matthew, a healthy boy studying in class ninth, was admitted in a private clinic in Kerala for removal of tonsils. So tonsils, uh, throat problem. So an ENT, ear, nose, and throat. That doctors are there, ENT. So an ENT surgeon performed the tonsillectomy operation under general anesthesia. Anesthesia is a is an agent, uh, unconscious means it an agent used during the operations to make the patient unconscious while operations. So as a result of improper anesthesia, Reggie showed symptom of some brain abnormalities, because of which he was crippled for life. So his life was in danger because of this incident. His father filed a complaint in the State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, claiming compensation of rupees 5 lakh for medical negligence and deficiency in service. So whatever problem was faced by this child, his parent filed a case in consumer court, claiming the compensation amount of rupees 5 lakh. The state commission saying that the evidence was not sufficient. So, okay, the child's parent filed the case, but the consumer court said the evidence are not enough and dismissed it. So the case was dismissed. Reggie's father appealed again in the National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission located in New Delhi. The National Commission, after looking into the complaint, held the hospital responsible for medical negligence and directed it to pay the compensation. So see, at one stage there was a problem of proper evidence, and again this was appealed to another court, a higher court in consumer forum. So that was considered, and whatever proper compensation could be there, that was made. So Reggie's suffering show how a hospital, due to negligence by the doctor and staff in giving anesthesia, crippled a student for life. Crippled means making handicapped. While using a many goods and services, we as consumer have the right to be protected against the marketing of goods and delivery of services that are hazardous to life and property. So under this right, we have these facilities from the consumer court are being a consumer. So producer need to strictly follow required safety rules and regulations. There are many goods and services that we purchase that require special attention to safety. For example, pressure cooker. You know that pressure cooker have a safety valve which, if it is defective, can cause a serious accident. You know that safety valve you may have not seen, or some of you may have seen the safety valve in pressure cooker. It is just under the handle of upper section of that pressure cooker, and this safety valve is placed in such a way if excess pressure is there in that container, so that safety valve automatically will leak and the accident can be avoided. So the manufacturer of the safety valve have to ensure high quality. High quality means whatever the recommended pressure is there to be for that safety valve, that should be maintained very well. You should also means you also need public and or government action to see that this quality is maintained. However, we do find bad quality products in the market because the supervision of these rules is weak and the consumer movement is not strong enough. So we find that the officials who are appointed for controlling this quality check, they are not performing their duties very well, and up to some extent consumer movement is also not strong enough, because of which the producer or the service providers are able to have such bad quality products and services. Here, information about goods and services. So what kind of information we should take care about goods and services? When you buy any commodity, you will find certain details given on the packing. These details are about ingredients used, price, batch number, dates of manufacture, expiry date, and the address of the manufacturer. So when we buy medicines, on the packet you might find that direction for the proper use and information relating to side effects and risk associated with uses of that medicine. When you buy garments, you will find information and instruction for washing. Why is it that rules have been made so that the manufacturer displays this information? It is because the consumer have the right to be informed. So there is another right, that is right to be informed or right to information. RTI is also there nowadays. Right to be informed is also treated as right to information. So here about the Consumer and Consumer Protection Act, there is right to be informed. the consumer has right to be informed. According to that, only these producers, these sellers are providing all such informations. Consumer can then complain and ask for compensation or replacement if the products proves to be defective in any manner. Here, some informations are given over on the consumer's side, uh, Consumer Protection Act. So let us see this also. The packaged food label should mention as here this is of any food item, packaged food item. So are you aware what a packaged food label should carry? So let us see. Name, trade names, descriptions of food, list of ingredients in descending order of their composition by weight and volume. So here you can see in descending order these informations are given. Specific declaration for added permitted colors, added flavors and their class. So whatever the specific permitted colors, flavors are there, that also should be mentioned. Symbol of veg and non-veg food, green color filled circle inside the square with green outline for vegetarian. So some of the products you may have seen a green color filled circle by a square with green outline used to be there. So that tells us about the veg and non-veg. So if it is veg, so that green color will be there, and if brown color outline is there for non-vegetarian food items. So this way, this is a very important information you should take care of. If you are a veg or non-veg, accordingly you can have your decisions. So net weight are number of number or measure of volume of content. So weight used to be mentioned there. Name and complete address of manufacturer and packers. So manufacturer or packer, their name, complete address, month and year of manufacture, packing, and best before date along with storage condition. So after how many days that package will be not fit for use, so that should be mentioned. Nutritional information or nutritional fact per 100 gram per 1000 ml per serving of the product should be mentioned there. The food in which hydrogenated vegetable fats or bakery shortening is used shall declare on the label that hydrogenated vegetable fat or bakery shortening used contains trans fat. So these information should be available there. Where a health claims trans fat free is met, then the trans fat shall be less than 0.2 gram per serving. In case where the claim saturated fat free is met, then the saturated fat shall not be more than 0.1 gram per 100 gram or per 100 ml of food. So nutritional information non-mandatory in case of raw agricultural commodities like wheat, rice, cereal, spice, and condiment, tablet, table salt, sugar, or non-nutritive products. So everywhere it is not required, and mainly the wheat, rice, such kind of raw items which are there. So for that kind of package, this nutritional information is not required. So this way, now you could understand how the different information we should take care while purchasing the different goods, and especially the packaged food. While purchasing packaged food, we should take care of these information. For example, here one more. If we buy a product and find it defective well within the expiry period, we can ask for a replacement. So if it is within the expiry period and it is defective, we can ask for replacement. If the expiry period was not printed, the manufacturer would blame the shopkeeper and will not accept the responsibility. So this way we should take care of it while purchasing such goods which are edible. So expiry date should be compulsorily mentioned over there. Otherwise, if any kind of defect will be found, so the manufacturer will not take responsibility and the shopkeeper also will deny in returning that good. So if people sell medicines that have expired, severe actions can be taken against such people. Similarly, one can protest and complain if someone sells good at more than the printed price on the packet, that you know that MRP. If MRP is printed there, so no one can sell it more than that MRP. This is indicated by MRP, that is maximum retail price. So retail price can be maximum this whatever written over MRP. In fact, consumers can bargain with the seller to sell at less than that MRP. So consumer can bargain also, because all the profits of different seller, producer, distributor, the transportation charge, the storage charge, all are under that. So how much profit the different persons before the selling are getting, that is not very clear. So the consumer can bargain for such things. So this way we should bargain always before buying any good. In recent times, the right to information has been expanded to cover various services provided by government. How that can be clear through this story part. So let us see this also. Students, Amrita, an engineering graduate, after submitting all the certificates and attending the interview for a job in government department, did not receive any news for the result. The official also refused to comply with her queries. She therefore filed an application using the RTI Act. This RTI Act is Right to Information, saying that it was her right to know the result in the reasonable time so that she could plan her future. So she was not only informed about the reasons for delay in the declaration of result, but also got her call letter for appointment as she performed well in the interview. So this way you can understand the nowadays importance of Right to Information Act (RTI). In October 2005, the Government of India enacted a law popularly known as RTI (Right to Information Act), which ensures its citizens all the information about the functions of government department. So it is especially taking responsibility of the government department. So the effect of RTI Act can be understood from this case, this which we discussed just before. So thank you, student. Whatever next topics are there, we'll discuss in the next module. So till then, bye bye, students.